Along the lakefront, a look there at Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, a good look in store this afternoon. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears.
2025 Chicago Bears.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get the preseason started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 31.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Swift. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. On the give, it's Johnson. And their defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's in his game, they're due for a lot of points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphin first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 9. Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. Pickup of 46 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Tua now on third down. That one taken in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Miami.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bears 3.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Play fake. Now Williams. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. We are through one. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
A gain there of 20. First down, Chicago.
31-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run. It's Swift. And he'll be stacked at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll step up and run this. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
14 yards on the play. That's good for another Chicago Bears.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. Now
remember back, like their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears are on top. It's now 10-7.
That's the score. Bears 10. Dolphins 7.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Washington now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And, Greg, week one here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these.
That one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
The penalty is declined.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Give up the middle with Swift. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Number 26 brings up second down.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So you find yourself yourself entering the red zone, Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's just one of those plays where you either have to just eat it or you got to make a better decision on where you throw that ball, because you continue to throw the ball into these crowds, especially under pressure, you're going to turn the ball over, balls are going to get tipped up in the air, and bad things are going to happen. So, fortunately for him, it winds up incomplete, but got to expect better decision-making as the game goes on. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tua. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Down the sideline. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 68 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Bears 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burden. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's going to run it. Showing off the footwork. Sliding down after a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Washington now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second and 8. Now it's Tua. Now a screen set up for H-Chat. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down, Miami.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll toss it here to Achane. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make the play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. LeBear's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up the throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 31.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's good.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and a long way to go. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he will go all the way. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Dolphins 14.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The ground to start the drive. It's Achane. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Second down, here's Tungo Valoa. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, it's Tua. Scrambling to his left. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Tua will give it to Achane. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This one he's got to have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins have tied it at 17.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made by Mike Hilton. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
Moore going in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A run here with Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Williams now to throw. A throw on the move is caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Johnson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down. Swift. A dive, and he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Bears 24, Dolphins 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide.
Complete to Malik Washington. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. Man in motion here is Washington. Play action. Tagovailoa. He's got it! And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphin first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He takes off. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. First and goal. To within one, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness that...
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
To review the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Scott now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Williams going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
A run with Swift. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Duvernay on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was taken down by Cam Smith. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a first throw here in overtime. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On the ground, it's Swift. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Swift. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield, because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Flush to his right. We'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Tory Taylor, to punt. Deep to return is Malik Washington. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Now a first down throw for Tua. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
From the pistol, here's Achane. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here's two. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And they will take him down the 20-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He's got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one in the win column for the Bears as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.